Well, good morning once again, ladies and gentlemen. I am Friendship Pearson, and welcome to Friendship Blue. Another day the Lord has made. Let us be glad in it. Woo, man. It's what, March 2nd of 2026. I have 11:14 in the a.m. Praise God from whom all blessings flow. Lord, thank you for sending your only begotten Son, Jesus. Thank you for sending the Holy Spirit, which dwells amongst us and leads us and guides us and convicts us on a daily basis. And Lord, send your angels and give us discernment as we go one more day waiting on that call. Well, people, I arose early this morning to listen to Department of War head Pete Hegseth and also General, call him Raising Cane. Remember this guy? Yeah, he became more visible on June 22nd of 2025 when we first bombed Iran. So I listened to it, went back to bed, got up this morning, finally. I'm like, let me just sit down and listen again. So I did, and then I began to hear and see a little bit more clear. Because, when you up, right? And Pete Hegseth said, if you don't know, now you know. Now, you guys probably remember I did a video on this long time ago. Remember the music died? Yeah. And in that video, it was then Secretary of State Rubio who said it first. Now, that saying, if you don't know, now you know, is from the legendary rapper Biggie Small. And it's from the song Juicy. But people, I'm gonna go deeper this time because what they're telling us, and I gotta go strong on it. Biggie Small's album, which has the Juicy on it, the title of that album, wait for it, right? Wait for it. Ready to Die. You heard me. Biggie Small, the rapper. Some of you old school, you into that rap game, or y'all heard that song, Ready to Die. Biggie Small. We're going to get into it. Ready to Die, Biggie Small. And so I was like, well, Pearson, the Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, used the quote from his record. And now you got Department of War using it. Then my man went back some more because a few days ago, Trump was in Corpus Christi. Now, I did a live that day, and because of copyright, I can't play certain music. But about maybe 7 minutes or so before Trump came out to speak to the crowd at Corpus Christi, Texas, the song by the tenor Andre Bocelli was playing, and that's one of Trump's favorite songs. That song is titled A Time to Say Goodbye. Now, people, these could not be coincidences. Everything I have been telling you guys from my last channel to this channel, Trump is about to leave the scene. You might not like this, but somebody got to tell you the truth. Somebody got to get you in the rhythm of things. Ain't no sense of trying to ride against the tide. And it's right in your face. God's given me that beautiful gift of the 5 C's of clues, codes, colors, the confirmation time, and conclusion. Once you get at that level, you can see it, and then you can't unsee it. He's going to leave the world scene. He's going to play golf. He won't be hurt. He just had a role to play. And many times I use the word unalive. But he's leaving. He's making room for the Antichrist and also Kamala Harris, who will only be there for a brief period of time. Now, let me get into this thing, because you really got to follow it. Allegedly, they're slick. They're smooth. They're smooth operators, Sade style. So let's get into this thing. We have General Raising Cane, who we'll refer to in the future. He spoke right after Pete Hegseth. But Pete Hegseth spoke first. Let's go into a few things that he said.
He reminded the world, as he has time and time again, being an American means something unbreakable. If you kill Americans, if you threaten Americans anywhere on earth, we will hunt you down without apology and without hesitation, and we will kill you. President Trump has also been very consistent. Crazy regimes like Iran, hell-bent on prophetic Islamist delusions, cannot have nuclear weapons. It's common sense. Many have said it, but it takes guts to actually enforce it, and our president has guts.
So he's setting the basis as to why they had to go in there, America and Israel, after Iran. Here's another one here.
Our president has guts. Iran's stubborn and self-evident nuclear pursuits, their targeting of global shipping lanes, and their swelling arsenal of ballistic missiles and killer drones are no longer tolerable risks. Iran was building powerful missiles and drones to create a conventional shield for their nuclear blackmail ambitions. Let me say that again. A conventional shield for their nuclear blackmail ambitions. Our bases, our people, our allies, all in their crosshairs. Iran had a conventional gun to our head as they tried to lie their way to a nuclear bomb.
So they had to prevent it, according to the United States. So they had to go in to prevent it, all right? Now here's the part where he literally said and quoted the Biggie Small, "If you don't know, now you know." And remember, that's from the album it's amazing the things that I find and how my brain goes in retrospect. But people, it's in your face. It's from the album Ready to Die.
The Iranian leadership has built nothing except proxies and missiles and drones and deeply buried nuclear factories and facilities. Peaceful nuclear ambitions do not need to be buried underneath mountains. Last June, Operation Midnight Hammer obliterated their nuclear program to rubble. Afterward, we told them plainly, that's it, now make a deal. They arrogantly refused. We said, rebuild it, and we'll stop you again, this time far worse. Well, President Trump, Secretary Rubio, Steve Witkoff, Jared Kushner, they bent over backwards for real diplomacy, offering pathway after pathway to peace. I watched it. I was there. They tried over and over and over again earnest attempts at peace. The former regime had every chance to make a peaceful and sensible deal. But Tehran was not negotiating. They were stalling, buying time to reload their missile stockpiles and restart their nuclear ambitions. Their goal, hold us hostage, threatening to strike our forces. Well, President Trump doesn't play those games. And as Secretary Rubio said after the Maduro raid, if you don't know, now you know.
That's when I got up. I'm like, they said it again. Marco Rubio said it, and I should have got the date and compared it, but it's okay. Maybe I'll make it short. But now he's saying it. They're quoting Biggie Small. That's from the song Juicy. 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 What's that, August 9th, 1994, Juicy. August 9th, 1994, from yesterday. August 9th, 1994, Juicy, the song. Here's today's date. The difference is 3/16/22. 3/16 or just 6/22. It's like number play. But you know 3/16 is sacrifice. Jesus sacrificed for our sins, John 3:16. And 6/22 is what? 6/22 is what he just announced. Operation Midnight Hammer. Because on June 22nd, we did what? We bombed Iran. See? Now, Operation Midnight Hammer, I showed you guys the other day, come out to 129. What is 129? Remember, over Washington, D.C., the Potomac River, on 129, again, Operation Midnight Hammer comes out to, in two ciphers, one comes out to 129. On January 29th, there was an American Airlines Eagle plane coming from Kansas City. It came to Washington, D.C. over the Potomac River, and they said that the Army was doing a training exercise in a helicopter. It was a Black Hawk helicopter. It hit the plane, and they both went into the river, and I believe everybody died. I did a few videos on that. Imagine a Black Hawk helicopter killing a physical eagle. The Phoenician bird rises, goes through 4 seasons, winter, spring, summer, and fall. Then it goes down in the dirt, but it arises. Phoenix bird. They're being symbolic here, in my humble opinion. They're telling you. Okay, I just know how to break it down. When you have Operation Midnight Hammer, that's January 29th. That's January 29th. That's what happened. They run these situations to tell you the future. Now, here's a video I did. You're going to see General Raising Cane. I showed you him earlier. You're going to see that in the movie I Pet Goat 2, George Bush has his hands a certain way, his fingers a certain way. Guess what? Raising Cane did too on June 21st, the day before we bombed him on June 22nd. Watch this.
We're going to make this real simple. Telephone, I Pet Go 2, George Bush, look at his fingers. I said, look at his fingers. Look at his fingers. Watch. You see him? You see him? Okay. Remember this?
I'm sure I'm the only YouTuber that put it together. God be speaking to me and I put it together. Identical. George Bush. This video, I Pet Goat 2, is from June 24th, 2012. And here we are in 2026. And his fingers are the same way as George Bush's were in that cartoon. Come on, man. And that video, I Pet Go 2, talks about destruction and everything else. It's all in there of the last days. Now, the notorious B.I.G. 1994 hit Juicy features the iconic closing line, and if you don't know, you don't, and if you don't know, now you know, often used to signify that someone has been educated on the topic. Became a cornerstone of hip-hop culture, it is a legendary, defiant nod to his rise from poverty to success. The lyric is part of the outro to the song Juicy, which appeared on his debut album, Ready to Die. Ready to Die. So you want to tell me that Department of War leader Pete Hegseth just happened to quote, just like Marco Rubio, if you don't know, now you know, right? And it's from the album Ready to Die. And I've been telling y'all that Trump is going to be off the stage soon. They're giving clues, baby. There it is, Ready to Die. It's right there. Right there. If you don't know, now you know. Oh yeah, there's something else. Now you got, that came out on 9/13/94. 9/13/94. Take 9/13/2026 anniversary of the album, Ready to Die, versus today, when Pete Hegseth spoke, the difference is 6/14. I'm gonna say it again. The anniversary of the album, Biggie Small, Ready to Die, that's the date. Subtracted from today, you get 6/14. And what is 6/14, Pearson? $6.14 is Trump, my friend. Please share the video. 45, 50 years of research. That's how I put it together, baby. Okay? You can't deny what I just showed you. The anniversary of Ready to Die. Song Juicy. If you don't know, now you know. Subtracted from today gives you Trump's birthday, 6/14. Undeniable decode. Undeniable. And when you take Trump's literal birthday, Trump was born on June 14th, 1946. That album, Ready to Die, came out on 9/13/1993. The difference is 47 years like Trump and 91. What is 91? 91 is April 1st. I've read over the decades that people believe that Jesus Christ died on April 1st. Now, one of the big things about this is there are 274 days left in the year. 274 days left in the year. 274. What is 274? Sol Invictus of Rome, like the Golden Age. Trump said we're going into the Golden Age, right? That's 274 AD when they got rid of Christianity and brought it in. Look.
Sol Invictus, meaning unconquered sun, was the name of a Roman deity whose cult, from late antiquity, especially in the 3rd and 4th centuries CE, became one of the most popular. In 274 CE, upon his successful campaigns, Aurelian proclaimed Sol Invictus as the supreme god of the Roman Empire. He built a great temple to the sun god in Rome and established an official priesthood in order to worship him. The effort to centralize the Roman Empire under one single god by Aurelian could be contextualized within a more generalized attempt to restabilize and politically reunite the empire after the thunderous period of the crisis of the 3rd century.
It ain't nothing new. The sun god. See the rays of the sun? That's where they're taking us, people. They're just not going to tell you. In modern day, it looks like this. See the rays of the sun? Those are the sun god colors, orange and gold. But see the rays of the sun and the hands? This is a group that forms out, I believe, every year. Joe Biden was at this meeting back in the day. You see it's from Egypt. See the hands of the sun? That's the sun god. We're going into the Egyptian one. We're phasing, when Trump goes to play golf, we're phasing out of Sol Invictus, that sun god, into the Egyptian god Ra. Okay? Now, again, Trump's birthday is June 14th, 1946. And if you don't know, now you know. If you don't know, now you know. That comes out to, which one is significant here? If you don't know, now you know, comes out to 126. If you don't know, now you know, Biggie Small. The 126th day of the year, the 126th day of the year is May 6th. That's 5/6. What happened on 5/6/2023? That's when King Charles made the throne. He became king. That's part of the New World Order. We were part of Rome back in the day. And I've showed you guys before, I think I'm the only one that broke that code. If you take King Charles' birthday from his mother's birthday, you get June 7th. You get 6/7. What is 6/7? That's Prince, the singer Prince's birthday, who sang about the purple rain. But it's not the Rain. It's the Reign. The Antichrist. See, I break the codes, baby. Now look. May 6, 2027, anniversary of the coronation of King Charles versus today gives you 6/14. That's Trump's birthday. It's deep, ain't it? Now look, Biggie Small died on 3/9/1997. Biggie Small, and you don't know, if you don't know, now you know. 3/9/1996, the death date of Biggie Small, subtracted from today, gives you what? 29 years and 11/22. What is 11/22? That's the death date of JFK. You know JFK is connected to Trump. He was born 1917. Trump became president in 2017. JFK is buried in Arlington National Cemetery, Lot 45. Trump's the 45th president. JFK was married in a Catholic cathedral. It was founded on 6/14, which is Trump's birthday. Come on, man. They're one. Now, this is what I was talking about. Trump, on the 27th of February, he spoke at Corpus Christi, Texas. About 7 minutes before he came out there, they played his song. They played the song called Time to Say Goodbye by Andre Pacelli and Sarah Brightman. This song, Time to Say Goodbye, they played that in Corpus Christi about 7 minutes before. Go and watch Trump's speech, Corpus Christi, and go maybe 10 minutes before he come out. They're playing music. They played this song, Time to Say Goodbye. Now, that song was released 9/23/1997. Take that song, 9/23/2025 anniversary versus what's February 27th? Oh boy, a lot to think about. Oh, February 27, 2026 is when they sang that is when they played the song in Corpus Christi, Texas, and this is the anniversary of the song. The difference is 5/5. What's 5/5? Julius Caesar died at 55 years old. Trump is the modern day. Like I said, Roman Empire, when they had the Sol Invictus, wretched, wicked, satanic, occultic religion. Now look, October 17th, that same guy who sings the song, Andre Pacelli, he was at the White House singing it to Trump. October 17th, 2025. October 17, 2025, he sang that song to Trump. February 27th, they played the song at Corpus Christi. The difference is 4/14. What is 4/14? That's the day Abraham Lincoln got shot. It's deep, y'all. It's deep. I just had a thought. Let me see if I can put this together. That song was sang 9/23/1997. 9/23/1997. Let's put that up against Trump's birthday. Never know what you might find out. There it is. If you take the day that they sang that song, the day that that song came out, Time to Say Goodbye, that's the date, 9/23/1997. You take Trump's birthday that same year, June 14th, 1997, you got 312. What happened in 312? In 312, in the Roman Empire, that's when the Roman Empire leader Constantine, he saw a cross in the sky. And he went out to battle and he won, he was victorious, and he brought Christianity back. Also 312, Trump beat Kamala Harris by 312 votes in the Electoral College. I'm Friendship Pearson. I love you. Jesus is coming soon. Remember, Trump is just going to go away for a little while. You'll never see him again, okay? Because he only played a role to deliver us into the one world system. Away from the Roman Empire, now into the Egyptian Empire. God bless. If you don't know, now you know.